Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan Niles Gamer. You are Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphan Season 2 Episode 23. My god, this was a good episode. I really wish I did this a little bit earlier. I have a hectic schedule now, because I'm going to classes at night. And so my schedule is a bit different than was before. Thank you for sticking with me so far. But I promise you I will keep reviewing and do stuff like this. This episode was so good. I'm gonna do, instead of doing a in regular description, I'm gonna do a top five, of each moment. Number five, Gallahorn surrounding Tekkadan. They're getting ready to question. They knocked down the communications, their towers. Apparently, they're gonna plan on doing an all-out assault against them on noon tomorrow. Which is a big deal when you think about it. Seeing this, McGillis, knows that and they're probably not going to win this, But yet he still believes in Tekkadan, We are going to see that Tekkadan has controlled all the media. They made a deal with Nobilis Golden, to control the media and all that stuff, addressing them as villains and traitors, They even manipulate the media, saying that these guys and they've been sending, stuff, they've been sending messages and stuff, but there's been no reply. They've just been controlling the media, making them out to be villains in this whole situation, and which is the way Roster like it. He wants to make an example of them, Also because he knows about what McGillis did and all his wrongdoings. He wants to crush McGillis's ambitions completely, and no matter what the cost, He's willing to do this, number four, finding a way out, finding a way out. Orga wants to try to find a way to escape this situation, We find out that there's some kind of abandoned tunnel beneath the Tekkadan base, Abandoned tunnel beneath from the time of the Calamity War so they can use it to escape, Basically trying to make their way to escape and get out of there and before things get any bad, Because they're completely surrounded by Gjallarhorn and they're going to launch an attack very soon, So rather than try to fight them head on, they're going to try to find a way to survive this. Because that's Orga's ultimate goal, He knows he can't find an unwinnable battle, even to McGillis' shock, so he has no choice but to find a way to save the lives of both his family, his friends, his whole crew. He's going to try to... McGillis, is going to try to use them as best he can, because he sees the benefit in this. But he's going to try to distract. He's going to use them. McGillis is obviously a bit of a greedy bastard. The fact that he's going to take advantage of them any which way he can. Try to use them. To take down Gjallarhorn, because he's going to use them. To get Roster in, and then he's going to make his final move. At the end of the day. And Roster, he's no fool. He knows what McGillis is thinking. And he has all his forces. He has Vidal, Galio Baldwin, most of Gjallarhorn is on his side of this, taking part in this battle, and he's gonna do anything he can to crush McGillis, and everybody has nowhere to escape. Even the people who left Tekkadan, who wanted to be out, are not gonna leave too. Because they were once Tekkadan, they're gonna have no chance of living this. Number three, the battle. Hado, we get to see McGillis. He's gonna provide a distraction with Bio. He's gonna launch, distract Gjallarhorn's main force on the surface. And the media's watching. They have complete control over the media. They're gonna use them to their advantage. To make sure that McGillis was the one who attacked first. He even went so far as to drop his guard and his weapon, and to make it look like they are the heroes and Tekkadan and McGillis are the bad guys, which at this point they kind of are because that's the way Gjallarhorn made them out to be, See McGillis go crazy in Bio, and when he went after Kujan, Il Kujan, I don't think he killed him, but he just used him he just used him himself as a proxy, for the greater good of Gjallarhorn, trying to make him out. Seeing McGillis go crazy in Bio, seeing him in a bad move. I mean, we never got to see McGillis fight that much, in the series a little bit, only a few times. I think one of the best fights we had when he and Galio had the season 1 finale, when he fought against, Galio and told him his grand plan and everything. The fact that he's taking all these troops and giving Tekkadan and the others a way to escape, We get to see that they go to the Arcus company in Syset in Creus. They go there and they get number two. Two, there is a chance they can make it out of this. They're trying to talk to Tokunosuke Makadai. He's the head of parliament. Uh, uh, you know, he tried to talk to him at first. He's like, this is crazy, but he agrees because they helped save his life. They helped him get the power. And he's not alone. There's Takaki, who is also a member. There's Takaki, who's also a member of Tekiden. Takaki, you guys don't remember him. He was in the beginning of the series, was a member. He was on the Earth branch, but he quit. But apparently he gained a job with Makanai. Now he's gonna help out. There is hope, because we get to see the remainder of Naze's old team, the Teiwas group. They're gonna help them out. It looks like they're being led by Izumi. Izumi, was that that short silver haired lady. She was one of Naze's main lieutenants. Now she was with Lofter when she died. And now it looks like she's gonna be filling the role of Naze in the Turbans. She's now the new leader. So. Which is pretty good when you think about it. That means that they still got hope. I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that because we haven't seen most of the remaining members of Teiwas as in a while. Because after that business with the JPT Trust, they wiped them out. Tekiden wiped them out, and they did that for them. Because of everything they did to Naze, Himarania, and the others. They're responsible for this. So they avenged all of their comrades, and. So there is hope, making their way to Earth, and hopefully with the remaining forces, they have enough muscle to finish this battle. But things are currently cut short, which leads to number one on the shootout outside the office. They got shot at. They got ambushed by these guys with guns. There was obviously members of Gjallarhorn because Roster's no fool. He has ground troops already on there. If I would have guess, he knew that they were gonna he knew that they were gonna, do this, he plans ahead, and Orca takes the bullet, he saves Wright's life. Chad also takes a bullet to the shoulder, and Orca taking so many bullets in the back, even though he got a shot, he got some shots in, the fact that he took those bullets, and he said that one of his final words, he said, was his job as the boss of Tekken is to make sure his whole crew survives. So he took all those bullets. He took all those bullets in the back, He took all those bullets back for his crew because more than anything, he wants to make sure that his family survives, and he promised that he will get through. They will all get through this together, He promised Mikazuki. He promised Kudelia. There were so many moments in it. So, them trying to make their way escape, old friends coming back, there's just when things start being lost. We get to see Mikazuki and the girls, the girls kissing him. They get to see Hush and the rest of them find out about the whole baby thing. That's funny. But this is probably one of the most surreal moments. And this is the third to last episode, Just 2 more episodes left and then the series is done, The next episode is called McGillis has free. McGillis, that means it's gonna be about McGillis. Now that Orga is gone, now that he's dead, is he gonna be in charge of Tekken now? Mikazuki is probably gonna be upset. He's gonna take out all his fury on Gjallarhorn. He's gonna go crazy. I can't wait to see how that happens. For me, it kind of sucks the fact that McGillis, that Orga is dead now, but now it makes sense. Now. When the Orga's gone, it's probably going to push them even more because now that they lost their boss, it's probably going to be a big deal for them. But it's also probably going to motivate them into doing even harder, into making out of this alive, And they already lost so much, so far. Just when they had no hope, they still have this Teiwas troop is still going to help them, and they still got friends who are still willing to help them out so far, which is a good thing. But it really sucks that Orca died. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed Days Run. I'm gonna try to rush through all the videos I can do this week and everything, so I can give you more reviews later down the line. Anyway, see you guys next time. This is Sullivan Adams. I'll catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace. Bye. Alright. My God, Orga died. Ooh, wow.